Calling all English students, calling all English speakers. Yes, you. Thanks to the world's most amazing language learning website, verbling.com, I am here this hour to help you. We are working together to give you the opportunity to use your English and improve your English. We definitely have some challenging English to read and listen to this hour, and our subject for the next 60 minutes will be working smarter and being more efficient. And so let's get started now. Oh, I'm sorry. I have the wrong class. I'm so sorry. This hour we are going to be talking about oil that is produced by plants. So, yes, we have an article to read, and we have a transcript of a video to read, and then we are going to watch the video. So, first of all, I would like to welcome people. Thank you for joining the class. I would like to say that we have a document prepared. Please, if you can click on the www.box.com link to open up the document on your computer, you will be able to clearly read the document and copy and paste words that you don't understand into a translator or into an online dictionary. I would also like to say that I am excited about the fact that I can create and offer private paid classes and courses to students. And so if you have any ideas about classes or courses that you pay for, these are private classes or with private groups of people, students, please come to my Facebook page and post your ideas. And so let's get started, because we have lots of real English to read and listen to and understand. So I'm going to bring the document up onto the screen share. And I am really excited about this topic. I love the idea of environmentally safe, renewable green energies. And so, Chow, welcome. How are you?
I'm good, pretty good. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you for joining my class again. Could you read the title of this article, please?
Floating plants could be new biofuel.
Excellent. So this is the plant that we're talking about. So could you continue reading, please, the information about the photo?
Duckweed flows on the surface of a river Garonne, both southwestern France.
Good. Please continue.
VOA News, March 7th, 2013. A fast-growing aquatic plant found in wetlands around the world could be a sustainable, low-cost source of biomass for producing energy. Duckweed often covers the surface of lakes or slow-moving creeks, providing food for waterfowl and shelter for young fish and other aquatic creatures.
Aquatic.
Aquatic. What is
Yeah,
the meaning of the aquatic?
to do with, well, could somebody answer that? What does aquatic mean? This is a describing word. And so, again, I would like to say hello to everyone. Welcome. We're going to take turns reading, but I would like everyone, please, to participate during the class. All you need to do is turn on your microphone and say, "Hi, Geoff, I have a question," or "Hi, Geoff, I have a comment." So, who knows what aquatic means? Yes? Jose Angel?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Aquatic
What does,
is
yeah,
something that is on the water, or
exactly.
may, yeah, something that can.
Something
That's,
to do with water. Yeah, let me put that down because that's a common phrase that we use. Something to do with water. This is what we say. So aquatic means anything to do with water. All right. And what are these animals here? Does anybody know the answer to that? We have two kinds of animals.
duck.
Good. The small birds are ducks, and the larger birds?
Swan.
Oh, okay. Now, thank you. A swan is different. It's big and white. So I am from. My name is Geoff. Oh, who was that?
Goose.
Yes, they are one goose, two geese, and specifically they are Canada geese from Canada, one of our national animals. I'm from Vancouver, Canada, and those are Canada geese. But in general, they are waterfowl. Do you understand? Water birds.
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. And so duckweed is the plant. This is the green plant that floats on the surface. And what are we talking about? So what is the topic? Could someone please repeat what the topic of our class is? Or sorry, the topic of the article? Just turn on your microphone and say, "Hi, Geoff, I have an idea." Anyone, please? Or do we have questions about the vocabulary? Can I help you to understand the text?
The topic is the plant?
Yes, we're talking about duckweed. This is
I have
the
a
name
question,
of the
teacher.
plant.
Floating plants.
I have a question.
Yes, yes, great. Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, I have a question. Can you hear me very well?
Yes, go ahead, Johnny.
What does waterfall mean?
Okay, good. Waterfowl are these water birds, birds that live in the water.
Ah, okay. I
Fowl,
understand now.
fowl is another word for bird.
Ah, okay. I didn't know it.
Okay. So aquatic birds.
Thank you, teacher.
Waterfowl. No, thank you for your question. All right, so we are talking about duckweed in this first article. And why are we talking about it? What is the connection? What is biofuel? And we talk about biomass for producing energy?
I think it means produce a gas or oil from some natural plant.
Yeah,
Green.
and specifically, we're talking about duckweed, the plant that we see here.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is the idea. This plant can be used to produce energy. Okay, this is the idea. So let's keep reading. And
Teacher,
yes, Johnny.
what is the way to this plant can to produce energy?
Well, we let's continue reading.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah, no, but great. Let's continue the reading. So yeah, it just says here the information for the photo, and so Hitalo, are you there? Oh, okay. Now, could you please turn up your volume? Italo, we really cannot hear you. Your volume is very low. Okay, I'm sorry, Italo, we cannot hear you. I need to go on to Iban. Please turn on your microphone, Iban. So I'm just going to turn on the screen share just to help the new students. So welcome everyone. My name is Geoff Watson. Here in the Verbling classes, we use the microphone button. So we do ask you to please keep your microphone turned off, but to speak, you need to turn it on. Okay. So let's continue. So Iban, are you there? So I'm sorry, Iban, we cannot hear you. Johnny, could you please read this for us?
Okay, teacher. Duckweed covers the surface of ponds. Scientists from the Chinese Academy of Sciences
Good. Sciences.
and Princeton University studied the floating plants as raw material for biofuel production. They say it has many benefits over other sources of biomass. Duckweed thrives in wastewater, so no valuable, can you say that?
Valuable?
Valuable, okay. Cropland is needed to cultivate it. It is not a part of the human food supply and can be harvested more easily than
Algae.
Algae, okay. Wow,
Yeah.
this vocabulary is very, very hard.
Okay. Well, the pronunciation, I think this is originally a Latin word, so algae. Harvested. Extra
Algae
harvested.
harvested.
Oi, tá todo
Valuable.
Vê aí se ele tá te ouvindo.
Sorry?
Pergunta aí se ele tá te ouvindo.
There was a comment there? Sorry, someone made a comment? Go ahead, please. Comment? Oh. Go ahead, please. Clever? I'm sorry.
Não dá pra ouvir? Dá, ele tá te ouvindo aqui agora.
Clever?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Do you listen?
Yes, we can hear you. But
okay.
please, for now, could you please turn off your microphone?
Okay, no worries.
And so let's continue. And so what information are we talking about here? Anyone? Can you
I think this passage means that the duckweed is a very cheap material and can be easily grown and
Grown.
grown, and
Excellent.
yes, that is the idea.
Yes, it's cheap. We talked about it here. It would be a low-cost source of biomass. I hope people understand the idea of a biomass. All right, who studied duckweed in terms of creating energy or biofuel? Who studied it? Two different groups studied the potential of duckweed as a fuel, as a biofuel.
I would thought that you mean, is there anyone in our class studied? So I guess the Chinese Academic of Science
sorry.
and Princeton University.
Sorry, yes, yeah. So I'm sorry, not always, but I'm referring to the article.
Yes.
So good. So the Chinese Academy of Sciences and Princeton University studied the floating plant, studied duckweed. What's good about duckweed? This is it here, by the way. Very small little plants that grow and float on the surface of the water. So what are some of the advantages of duckweed? Now, people need to ask me questions about vocabulary.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yes, great. Carlos.
The pronunciation for biofuel? Biofuel?
Yeah, this is a tough word. It's a difficult word. So first of all, my advice for you is when you see these three words in English, it's pronounced as bio. Bio, like biology. And then the word fuel has a different pronunciation. So it's it really begins with, you have, this is the word fuel, but it begins with this word in English, fuel. This is a word in English. It's the opposite of many. Fuel. People need to ask me questions about vocabulary.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yes. Now, Iban.
The pronunciation.
Hello, Iban.
Biofuel? Biofuel?
Please, let's continue. Some more information, please. That was a great question. Biofuel. Did you understand my answer? Carlos?
Yes.
Yeah, well, please practice the word. Go ahead.
Okay.
Biofuel.
Biofuel.
Perfect. Good job.
And the other word is fuel?
Fuel.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Now, what is the benefit of duckweed? Why do they think duckweed is a good option? Ask me questions about vocabulary. Iban, if you can understand me, you need to turn off the verbling window. You need to close the verbling window, and you need to use headphones, please. So, Iban, if you can close verbling and use headphones, please. So, sorry, everyone. Please, if you could turn on your microphone and give me some information. Why is duckweed a good source of biofuel?
I think firstly,
Yes?
it is easy to grow, and it can be grown in the near the water place,
Good. Yes.
and no need, and it won't be competitive with the some some the how to say
It will not compete with
the some place we were used to produce vegetable or some crop. So
good.
so
It's
and
not
it
a
is,
food,
yes,
right?
and so it is, the cost is very low, and I
Okay.
think
Well,
personally I
sorry.
think
Sorry, but go ahead with your comment, please. Excellent.
and I think it produce less pollution, so
Oh,
I
okay,
think it's
sure.
also a benefit.
Yeah, I think it would be, yeah. But according to the article, duckweed thrives. Do people understand the word to thrive? This is an important word in English, to thrive. It's a verb. Could someone explain what thrives means?
I think it means
Yes, go ahead, please, Chow.
it grow fast and
Yes,
many.
it grows fast.
Just like a boom. So
Yeah. So to thrive means it grows fast, it grows quickly, it's alive, it's healthy. So this type of plant grows in wastewater. This is dirty water. Okay? And you do what is cropland? And now Carlos, do you know the term cropland? Johnny, and we have Clever, and we have Victor.
Cropland is a lot plant.
Sorry,
Cropland.
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 Yeah, this is a word with the same meaning would be farmland. Do people understand?
No, I don't understand.
Yeah, so I'll try and find a picture, but cropland is soil, it's earth, it's land where you grow plants. It is a farm. Do people understand?
Yeah, that's right. That's clear.
Yeah. Okay.
Cropland is the same as cultivation?
No, cropland is the same as farmland. It's the earth, it's the soil.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And so you don't need to use valuable farmland or cropland to grow this. It grows in dirty water. Here's a field, and so you would say that this area is farmland or cropland. Yeah, great. So let's keep going here and finish this first article. And where are we here? So, Johnny, did you read for us?
Okay, teacher, I can do it.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
In a report, this is the line?
Yes, please.
In a report in the journal Industrial and Engineering Chemistry Research, the scientists say refineries using existing technologies can use duckweed to produce gasoline, diesel, and kerosene at a cost competitive. I can say competitive. Okay.
Competitive
with oil when the fossil fuel reaches 100 barrel
$100.
$100. Okay. I'm sorry.
No.
$100. A barrel.
A barrel.
A barrel.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So
$100.
what is the information here then? In a report. And yeah. If I could get another student to point out some of the information here.
Yeah.
Now this is a
Okay.
very good.
This is.
Yeah. Sorry, Johnny. I'd
Okay.
like to try and get another student to participate here.
Okay.
Could
teacher.
another student please turn on their microphone and point out the information here? We are talking about duckweed. These are the plants here. This is a little frog.
Teacher.
Yes. Jose Angel.
Yes, it said that the scientist say that liquid can be produced with prices competitive.
Yes, good.
And
competitive with?
Yes, with the other auctions.
Yeah, with other fossil fuels.
Yes.
Yeah, can you practice that though? Fossil fuels.
Fossil fuels.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And and so duckweed can produce these kinds of fuels.
Yes.
So what are we talking about here? What can you produce with duckweed?
Gasoline.
Gasoline. What else?
Diesel and kerosene.
Diesel and kerosene. Excellent.
Yeah.
These are three very common fuels. So this is it. And it's expensive, but I looked on the internet, and today the price of oil is $100 a barrel. And so it's competitive.
Yes.
Right now, today, we could be using duckweed to produce fuels in refineries.
Yes, and help the environment.
Yeah, well, all right. The little frogs. Okay. So great job. So what do people think? What I'd like to do is to turn off the screen share. Are there any comments from people? What I'd like to do is to say hello to Victor. Victor, are you there? You need to turn on your microphone. Okay, I'm sorry, Victor, we cannot hear you. I'd like to say hello to Ning Chu. Okay, I'm sorry, to Clever.
Hello.
Yes, Ning Chu.
Yeah, hello.
Welcome.
Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone.
Do you have a comment about the article?
I'm sorry. My network has a problem, so I can't hear you clearly.
Okay, I'm sorry. So I'm going to move on. Thank you. Welcome. And so Clever, are you there? I'm sorry, we cannot hear you, Clever. And so Jose Angel, do you have a comment about this article? And so Ennis, are you there? Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Yes, welcome. Did you read some of the article, or?
No, I just getting in.
Okay, so you just joined, and so maybe I can get a comment from Carlos then. Carlos, do you have a comment about the article?
No.
Okay. All right, I'm going to move on then. So I'm going to bring the screen share back up onto the screen. So what we're talking about is duckweed. This is the plant duckweed, and it can be used to produce fuels. Fuels like gasoline, diesel, and kerosene. And according to the article, you can produce them for approximately $100 a barrel. So it's competitive with oil. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about something else. So we are going to read a transcript, the words from a video. And we are going to read about algae being used to create fuel, biofuel. And so after we read some of the transcript, we are going to watch the video. So hopefully we will be able to listen to the video and understand some of the video. So we are changing topics, we are changing materials now. And so these are the words of a presenter. So I'm going to start over again with Carlos. Could you please read this first paragraph for us?
Okay. Some years ago, I set out to try to understand if there was a possibility to develop biofuels on a scale that would actually compete with the fossil fuels, but not compete with agriculture for water, fertilizer, or land.
Okay, good. Let me help you with water,
Water,
fertilizer, and fuels. Fuels. Perfect. All right. And so what does this is a scientist, what does he want to do?
Excuse me?
Well, I'm sorry, I'm asking all of the students, what does this scientist want to do?
Bioengineering?
Oh, okay. Bioengineering? Yes, and so specifically, what does he want to do? What does he want to create? I know this is difficult, but I need to help you understand.
They want.
Yeah, go ahead, Johnny. Yeah, it's a man. He wants.
Okay, sorry. He wants to make, I don't know, a combustible.
Okay, a fuel.
Exactly, another fuel.
But a biofuel.
Exactly.
Okay.
Another biofuel.
Yes. Okay, good. Now, on a scale, this refers to the scale or size of the operation, the size of the production. And so we're talking about developing large quantities of biofuels. And what else does he want? There's two more ideas here, the idea in blue and the idea in green. Could anyone help?
On a scale, is the
Yes?
measure?
Go ahead, Carlos. Sorry, what was your question?
On a scale, is the
Scale.
measure?
No, the last word I don't understand. On a scale?
Is the measure?
A measure. Okay. Very good. In this context, no. In this context, we're talking about the size, the
Okay.
quantity of production. So scientists can produce a little bit of biofuel, but that quantity does not compete with the production of fossil fuels. So he wants to be able to produce biofuels on a large scale, large quantities of it. But what about the green idea? We talked about this in the first article. So, Ennis, could you read the green, please?
Okay, but not compete with agriculture for water, fertilizer, or land.
Okay, and so he wants to produce huge amounts of biofuel.
Yes.
Same quantities, the same amount that we use fossil fuels. But what's the idea in green here? He does not want to.
He doesn't want to compete with agriculture for water, fertilizer, or land.
Okay, and people understand that idea?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what we're talking about. We're talking about a scientist. He wants to produce huge amounts of green, renewable biofuel, but he does not want to use farmland, water. He does not want to compete against the industry that grows food for people. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't want to use fertilizer because other kinds of biofuel do that. There's corn. People use corn for biofuel. They use sugarcane for biofuel. He doesn't want to do that. Okay, so let's try and read this. And Ennis, could you read this text for us, please?
Okay. So here's what I came up with. Imagine that we build an enclosure where you put it just underwater and we will it with wastewater and some form of microalgae that produces oil, and we make it out of some kind of flexible material that moves with waves underwater and the system that we are going to build. Of course, we'll use solar energy to grow the algae, and they use CO2, which is good, and they produce oxygen as they grow.
Okay, I'll get you to stop there. Sorry, because we have a lot of ideas here.
Yeah.
Okay, and so this is his idea. So can somebody point out some of the vocabulary or some of the information here? What are we talking about?
Teacher, what does enclosure mean?
An enclosure means something that surrounds. So an enclosure creates a space inside. So they're going to build an enclosure so that the algae grows inside, keeps everything inside. Okay, in this case, sort of a tube of flexible material. We're talking about microalgae. Now, I need, sorry, everyone is very, very quiet. And so what I hope to do is for everyone, please, to participate. Just turn on your microphone and say, Geoff, I have a comment, or Geoff, I have a question. What does he want to do? So we have Ninchu, you've been here. We have new people. Johnny, can you help us with this? Carlos, can you help?
Excuse me? Where?
Carlos, sorry?
Where?
But I don't understand, Carlos. What is your question or comment?
Enclosure.
Enclosure.
Closure. Is there room? Like room?
Well, possibly, yes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show a picture of what he's talking about. I understand that this is difficult to understand. So first of all, here is the microalgae, and it produces oil. You can make oil, diesel fuel, aviation fuel, and gasoline from the oil that this plant produces. This is how big the microalgae is compared to a human hair. This is a human hair. It's very, very small, the plant. And this is what he's talking about. This is the enclosure. Like a container. It's in the ocean. It's flexible. It moves with the waves. You fill it with wastewater and carbon dioxide, CO2, and the plants grow with solar energy. A little algae grows inside the container, inside the enclosure. They use CO2 and they give off oxygen.
Where can we use the biofuels?
Sorry, go ahead, Enis, with your question.
Where can we use the biofuels?
Could you repeat your question, please?
Where can we use the biofuels?
Where? Where can we use them?
Biofuels. Where can we use?
Where, though? We can use it for diesel trucks. We can use it for airplanes. We can use it for cars. Because you refine the oil and you produce these fuels. Okay, so his idea is to build an enclosure. You fill the enclosure with wastewater, which is dirty water. This is from a toilet, from the sewer system. You fill it with wastewater. I don't know why I can't highlight that word. Okay. Then the algae grows. The microalgae grows, it produces oil.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yeah, great.
Okay, the scientists want to do this fuel, okay, but
yes, fuel.
Fuel, okay, exactly, fuel. Thank you. But I don't know if the fossil has a big amount, but the algae, I don't know if the algae will have the same amount that the fossil actually.
Okay, yes. Okay, now Johnny, you've got a great question there, but I want to try and work on this first paragraph here so people can understand. But see, I have the information right here. As far as biofuels go, algae is much better than corn, soybeans, sunflower, cocoa oil, rapeseed, I don't know what this is, coconuts, oil palm. It's a very good source of fuel.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, okay. So this is the idea. Now, maybe I should try to play some of this video, and so that people can understand. So sorry, I'm just going to turn off the screen share.
We cannot hear you, teacher.
Thank you. So I'm going to put the link in the chat box. So if you're watching the class, you can click on the link. I am also going to click on the YouTube application and play some of the video. And I hope that this will help you to understand the context. This is a speech or a presentation given by a scientist.
Can you put the link on the PowerPoint chat, teacher? Your microphone is mute.
Sorry, thanks. I put the link in the chat box again. And yeah, let's see.
Some years ago, I set out to try to understand if there was a possibility to develop biofuels.
No, I'm sorry, the video is not really, it's not playing well. So sorry, I'm going to turn off the YouTube video. And let's continue to focus on the reading, and you can watch the video as homework. So this is from the website TED Talks, TED.com. All right, and so we're talking about creating large amounts of biofuel created from algae. They use solar energy, they use carbon dioxide, they produce oxygen, and they grow on wastewater, which you can look up the word sewer, which is the contaminated water that comes from people's bathrooms, from their toilets. Sewer. Let's continue. All right. Now, I think Ennis and Johnny and Jorge, are you there? Hello, Jorge. So we can't hear you, Jorge. Kleber, would you like to turn on your microphone?
Yes, now I think it's better.
Yes. Oh,
I
okay,
understand
good.
better.
Good. Could you please read this for us?
The algae that grow are in the container that distributes the rate to the surrounding water, and you can harvest them and make a biofuels and cosmetics and fertilizer and animal feed, and of course, you'd have to make a large area of this, so you'd have to worry about other stakeholders like fishermen and ships and such things. But hey, we are talking about biofuels, and we know the importance of potentially get an alternative liquid fuel.
Okay, good. Let me help you with getting. Getting, the pronunciation.
Getting
Biofuels.
biofuels,
Distributes.
distributes
Heat.
heat,
Surrounding.
surrounding.
Okay, great. And so what is the information here? It's a lot of information. And this is quite advanced material. But what are we talking about here?
It's very hard because
Yeah.
the first time here and then
No, this is good. And thank you, everyone, for your participation. Congratulations. So we are talking about this. We are talking about this project.
yeah,
Okay, building a very large project in the ocean. Okay, and so could some other students
Yes,
please?
teacher, me.
Yeah, go ahead, Johnny. What
Okay,
is?
you were saying that this is a large project. That's right. And in this paragraph, the scientists are apologizing with the fisherman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sorry. What did you say though? They are what with?
They are worried with the fisherman.
Well,
because
what
the
is the
project,
concern though? What is the problem?
again, teacher?
Yeah.
Maybe the fisherman. That's right, fisherman.
Yes.
Or such things. We have problem. We will have trouble with the job in the ocean, maybe.
Well, all right,
because
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just the size of it. This will be very big.
Yeah.
So it may cause problems with fishermen or ships, which are big boats. But I think it's just the size of it. But thank you for your comment, Johnny.
Okay, teacher.
Yeah,
that's right. This is my comment.
Okay, good. And could I get another student to make a comment like Johnny did? What is the important information here? And students can participate in the Verbling chat box as well. We need some help. We need to work as a team to understand this idea. Yes?
The subject is the algae can produce heat water, and you can harvest them.
Okay, no, but sorry, it produces heat. I think this is a problem.
Is this a problem?
Maybe, I think so, because they're talking about the fact that the ocean water, the surrounding water, will distribute the heat. So Yeah, I think algae produces heat, which could be a problem, but in the ocean, it's not. It's not a problem in the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the fact that it is in the ocean solves the problem of heat.
Yes. And we can use algae to biofuels, cosmetics, and fertilizer.
Okay, fantastic. So you make three things. You have biofuels,
Cosmetics and fertilizer.
yeah, cosmetics. This is very important. Yeah.
Yes.
And fertilizer.
And
yeah.
It will produce oxygen too.
Okay, good. Yeah, it produces oxygen and it uses CO2.
Exactly.
And somebody mentioned animal feed. Do we understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. So we have biofuels, cosmetics, or components that are used in cosmetics, fertilizer, and animal feed. Okay, great. And so this is it. Let's continue. Let's take a look at this idea. Oh no, we're out of time really. So let's stop there. But I'm just wondering if could someone repeat the information here in this photograph? I mentioned it earlier, but could someone repeat this? Do you know what this picture is? Okay, the brown thing in the middle is a human hair.
Yes.
And so this shows you the size of the little algae plants. They are very, very small.
Yes.
And let me see if there's another picture here. No, I guess this is it. So the idea, and you people have the document, and so you can read the article again. You can watch the video on TED.com and look at the transcript to help you understand. But the idea is to produce fuels like gasoline by growing aquatic plants like duckweed in the first article and microalgae that was talked about in the second part of the document. And so thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for your participation. And I am very excited about offering paid classes, paid courses. And so if you have any ideas of classes, paid classes that you would like to participate in, please come to my Facebook page and give me ideas of a course, 5 lessons. What would you like to learn in those 5 lessons? What materials would you want me to make for you for a paid course? So thank you. I've got to go right away.
Thank you,
I hope
teacher.
to see you in my next class.
Video.
Thank you.
Congratulations on